It's time for an episode of what I wore this month. In this video, I'm sharing 10 of your favorite items that I wore this month. These are pieces that got a lot of interest from you guys, and so I want to just revisit them and talk about them a little bit more. And if you're someone who watches my channel, you are interested in an item and you want to see other people's thoughts on it, maybe you want to purchase some things that you think would be more so in fashion or in trend, things like that, then stick around, you'll enjoy this video. Overall, the pieces that I share are generally classic pieces. They might be on trend at the moment, but you'll be able to wear them for a long time to come in your wardrobe. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Ashley Parke. This is Park Avenue, and I have lots of fashion content. So if that's what you love, be sure to subscribe and make sure you hit those notification bells so you don't miss any of my uploads. And before we talk about the pieces, I just want to tell you guys about my ring. I am loving it. This is an update on the Zara jewelry that I've been sharing recently. I really like this one. It came in a pack of 2 and is still available, so I'll have it linked in the description box. Just know that the sizing is a little bit inconsistent with Zara's jewelry, so I can only wear this ring on my ring finger, and then some of the other rings I've been able to move around a bit, and then the ring that this came with I can only wear on my pinky. So just keep that in mind, and I'm about a size 7 on my ring finger. But I do really love this ring. My earrings are J. Crew. They are no longer available, but I'll have a pair that I really like linked in the description box. And if you haven't seen the video where I talked a little bit more about J. Crew pieces that I really like, go back and check out my previous video. Now let's get into your favorites, starting off with this LaFleur cardigan. It's called a jardigan on the LaFleur website, and it's because it is a little bit of a thicker knit. And so you can kind of treat it like a jacket, but it is a cardigan. It is really nice. It's substantial. It has shoulder pads. It's just a really nice topper for anything you might wear into the office. But I also love just throwing it on with casual pieces, little tanks. In the summertime, when I just need a little something to put on once I get inside the AC, I just love it. I think it's well worth it. If you love it, pick it up in a couple of colors, but you really only need one color because, like me, I thought that I would also love to have it in a black and I wouldn't turn it down, but I do really like the color that I have. This latte color just lends itself to so many things I have in my wardrobe that I really don't need another color, and it also looks great with blacks. This next item I'm still getting tons of questions about, and they are my feather brooches from Etsy. Absolutely love these, specifically from this particular seller that I've gotten mine from. I will have that particular seller linked in the description box. I have so many of them now. They're gorgeous. I have a few different sizes. You cannot go wrong with these. They are definitely attention getters, showstoppers. They spice up any outfit, whether you're wearing something super casual. I've styled them with a denim shirt, a feather brooch, a t-shirt, and a feather brooch. There's so many options and ways you can pair these. You can dress them up with really great evening wear, maybe like a gown if you're going out somewhere, but you can also pop it onto a super casual outfit. They'll be great as an accessory to a hat or something like that as well. You can play around with how you wear them. You can even put them on your handbags. I've actually seen a couple of photos that I think I want to try my brooches on my handbags. And I have some other brooches that I really like as well that are the metal gold, really great, still available as well. So I'll have those linked if you guys are interested, just in case you want an alternative to the feather brooches. But I'm really glad you guys are liking those because they're really cute. This next piece has been a long-time favorite on my channel. So many of you are looking for a great pair of pants, and so no wonder these are always very popular. These are the relaxed trousers from Express. They have really beautiful flow to them. They always come in a bunch of colors, and it seems like Express changes out the colors that they do have available and even pops in a few new colors every season. They are a pleated trouser, but if you're hippie like I am, I kind of am not always sure about a pleated trouser. So I like something with a little less volume, and they did a great job with this one. I always like to recommend you sizing up if you like a little bit more flow. The waist in the back has an elastic waistband, so you don't have to worry about spending the extra money to get them tailored. They're an easy pant that does the trick, and they're something you can reach for a lot. This next piece is probably gonna be a forever favorite for me. They're a classic, and I love a pattern. These Alaya pumps with the cute little heart detail, just really subtle in the front of the pump. I just love these, so I'm really excited that you guys are loving them as well. I know that they are very pricey. I've tried to link them when I find them on sale or somewhere that's discounted. I found a couple places that do have this exact color that I'm sharing with you guys. So if you are interested, they will be in the description box. Love the color of these pumps. They're really comfortable. I have one other pair of Alaya shoes, and so far I can say both shoes are very comfortable as far as the heel goes. So I would say if you're looking for a classic shoe that you can wear a lot, this is a really great option. I do not feel like you'll ever stop liking these. Next up, this cotton cashmere top from Quince. This rib top is so comfortable, it feels so good, and that cotton cashmere blend is perfect for the spring weather. This is something you're gonna reach for season after season. Even in the summer months, if you are inside a lot of the time, this is something that you wanna keep in your bag. So once you are back inside, maybe in the office, you can throw this sweater on over a cami. It's a really great sweater. It comes in a few colors, and that cotton cashmere blend is actually really hard to find at a great price point, so I'm happy that Quince has it available. Next up, this circle skirt from Cost, love. Now this skirt is not available in black anymore. The color that it is available in is actually a really great alternative to black. It's in a nice, like a deeper gray color. Really great. You can still do some really fun color pairings with the gray, emerald green, pale blues. You can do red, that'll look really great. And then of course you can do monochrome just like the model is styling it. It's a really great skirt. So any color that it comes in, I think it's great. I missed out on it in green, which I do regret. And I would love to have it also in another color, but I have the black, so I don't feel like I need the gray. I would go for more of a color pop if it came available in the future. But if you want this skirt and you couldn't get your hands on it in black, gray is really the next best option. The next few pair of pants that I'm gonna mention are kind of an all-in-one because they were actually alternatives that I listed for a pair of Zara trousers that are no longer available. Starting with the Eves pant from Revolve. These are really great. I love the exaggerated barrel shape on these. They come in a couple of colors and they look like they will be a really nice fit because they come up nice and high in the waist, but they look like they're really nice and tailored, just like the Zara ones that I shared. So if any of you picked these up, let me know how you felt about them in the comments. A similar pant that I listed is the Everywhere pant from Everlane. Now this pant actually looks a little bit more casual, and that never stopped me from dressing up anything casual anyway. But I do really like this pant, but I can understand that the actual material seems a little bit more casual. If you feel like that and you still want something that is dressier, there is a pair of pants from Zara that I found recently that have like a slight pleating on the side, but they are very reminiscent of the original pants from Zara that I shared with you all. And this one seems to be very popular. I've seen a lot of people style these. I haven't tried them myself, so I'm not sure how they fit, but they look like they might be a great alternative. And speaking of a barrel, these barrel jeans from Quince were also really popular with you all. These are really cute, and I like the fact that they are a barrel shape, but they're not too exaggerated because I know a barrel isn't for everyone. These are really nice. That subtle barrel shape is still noticeable, and they cut really nicely. They're not a full length, they're slightly cropped. So that way you can show off your shoes. If you want to wear a pump with them, you can show that off really nicely. The fit is nice. I didn't have to get the waist tailored. They have some nice stretch in them, but they're not too stretchy. They hold their shape well. Overall, a really great pair of jeans. This next piece from COS is a really great knit. I actually share this one as an alternative to a sweater that I have that's no longer available. And this COS sweater looks almost identical. I love the knit on it. It's a little bit more of an open knit, but it's not completely see-through. You can layer under it if you wanted to. I love that it's a little bit more fitted in the waist, comfortable, love the collar, an excellent sweater to wear with literally everything. I throw mine on with jeans, trousers, shorts. You can do a lot with a really great knit, and this is one of them. And finally, this Quince cotton cashmere cardigan. I love this one. It's lightweight, super comfortable. It feels good on. I wear my cardigans as tops most of the time, so I don't really layer on anything under them, but you could absolutely layer a cardigan on top of a cute dress. Maybe something with thinner sleeves so that you need to be a little bit more covered up in the office. You can throw your cardigan, or you can wear it with a tank underneath. You could do a bunch of things with a cardigan. We all know that by now. This is a great one. I love the pink that it comes in, but it also comes in a few other colors, and you really can't go wrong with a nice lightweight spring and summer friendly cardigan. Okay, so that's it for this month's favorites. Everything will be linked in the description box. I cannot let you guys go before I show you the bag that I picked up this month from Vivrel. I do have a promo code for you guys to get your first month free when you sign up for 3 months. The code is in the description box, so be sure to check there. This month I picked up the Bottega Andiamo clutch. This is actually a clutch I had on my list of pieces that I wanted to try and see if I liked in person. I hadn't gotten a chance to check this one out, so finally here it is. I was actually initially interested in the brown, the chocolate fondant color, because I have a pair of shoes that it would go perfectly with. This actually would go perfectly with the shoes as well because they have gold hardware, so this bag would work perfectly. I actually love gold bags, and so this would just be one that is like an updated shape that I don't have. And now I'm thinking, do I want the gold or do I want the brown if I was to pick this bag up? So we'll see. I really like the closure here. I thought it was gonna be a little bit annoying, but it's actually not at all. You can fit a lot in here. It has the card slots here, and then it has a bigger slot inside, all leather. You can put whatever you need in there. I can actually fit my phone comfortably in there. If I needed to, I probably could fit my DJI Osmo in there. I can put lipstick. I have a lipstick here I want to tell you guys about too. I can put that in there. I mean, you can put whatever you need in there and then close it on up, and that's it. I love the top handle. It looks really cute under your arm. It's just a really great bag, and you can, you know, hold it as a clutch, obviously, of course. So this is one of my favorite shapes, and I already have a bag that is this shape, and I really love it. So I think I'd enjoy this one too. Vivrel is a handbag subscription service that also has jewelry, and you sign up with your subscription and then you can rent handbags every month. You can actually keep the same handbag for the duration of your subscription if you'd like to, or swap them out a little bit earlier. They have different tiers available, so you would just select the tier that works best for you and your lifestyle and then rent your next handbag. I also have to tell you about this lipstick. I'm wearing a new one today. This was sent to me by Natasha Denona, and I had never tried any makeup from Natasha Denona. I still haven't tried any of the eyeshadows, so I'll keep you guys posted whenever I do. But this lipstick is really nice. So I would say that this lipstick reminds me of the formula of Charlotte Tilbury, another one of my all-time favorites from Charlotte Tilbury, the Kissing lipstick range. They're so creamy and very comfortable, and this reminds me of that. This I like because this color, this is called Daphne, 20.5p, but the color name is Daphne. I really like this one as a pinky nude for me, which I didn't already have. I have a lot of pinks, but not pinky nudes, and I would be mixing colors together to get a pinky nude, and this one I really, really like. And this is an I Need a Rose lipstick. Apparently, these are not new, by the way. These are just new to me. Apparently, Natasha Denona released a range of I Need a Rose lipsticks where they're different shades of rose colored lipsticks. I think it's only 3, but if I'm not mistaken, but these are so good. So far, this one that I tried, this color and this formula, I love. It feels so good on my lips. It's like a satin. It's not super shiny, but it's definitely not matte. Really creamy, very comfortable. And I just paired this with one of my favorite brown liners. I actually layered a couple of lip liners. I'll have everything listed in the description box if you're curious about my makeup. I love the way everything turned out today. But this is a really nice formula lipstick if you're looking for something like this. And that's it. That's everything I have for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you made it this far but you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? I would love to have you. Check the description box for links to everywhere you can find me if you want to shop my closet sale or pick up a Hues of Harmony robe. Everything is listed there as well. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.